I didn't really notice I had it until it was told to me that something was wrong and I looked funny. Pretty tough being told by someone else that I looked funny, I looked like a freak or whatnot. In a nutshell, gynecomastia is an enlargement or swelling of breast tissue in dudes. Like, it's most commonly caused by male estrogen levels that are too high or are out of balance with, testosterone levels. And I found out I had it when, it would have been my Year 7 swim carnival. And I was house captain, so I had to go in and compete because that was the thing that they all had to do. You had to do that with sports events. You had to do, like, everything, etc. So I got in thinking, everything was fine. I was going to go in and humiliate myself in the water because I couldn't swim. Definitely couldn't swim. I could swim to save your life though. But yeah, I got out and did everything, and then I found getting out dry myself. There was like 20, 30 people just around me, just glaring, and I was like, okay, what's going on here, guys? And they all started just saying some pretty horrible things. Like I can remember some of the words that they used to say. It was like fag and ladyboy, he's got tits. It was all funny things to some people, but, when you're the one copping it, it's not very funny. And there were some people not saying anything. They were just sitting there and having a giggle, and there were teachers around too. We could see it was happening. And they didn't stop, they didn't stop them or anything. They just everyone kind of left, and that was it. From that point on, I was like, all right, something's wrong. I've got to cover myself up from now on and not put myself in situations where I am going to be not covered up. But in summer, I never used to go to the beach. I always used to stay inside. All my mates would be like, oh, let's go for a swim. Jump off the pier. I'd be like, no, I'll just chill here and play video games, that's fine. Or, make up some other excuse. It was pretty difficult to function after that. I went and told my parents, and they were just like, ha, 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 all right. It'll go away. My mum was just like, oh, maybe go to the doctors and check it out. And I didn't go for years after that. But my dad was just like, oh yeah, ha ha ha, you'll grow out of it. And he kept saying that. There was this one time me and my family were watching Ren and Stimpy. It's a really old cartoon from back in the day. And there was one episode where I think it was Stimpy grabbed the plungers and put them on his chest. And my dad turns around and he's just like, hey, look, it's Jarrah's boobs. And I was like, ha 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 ha. Kind of swore at him for a little bit. And then my whole family got in on it. Which was really kind of at the end of the day embarrassing, because I was like, oh, this is fun. So I kind of stormed out of the house, and my dad asked me what was wrong, and I told him, and he's just like, well, you need to kind of grow up and deal with that. So I was just like, okay, so, well? Question mark? I don't know. But it was just embarrassing and quite, horrifying to know that, the people, they probably do love me in a sense, but they don't, when it comes to the condition that I have, they're not very compassionate or kind of caring towards that. They kind of don't see it and assume I'm going a bit nuts or whatever. But yeah. I feel like the attitude of because I was a dude. So, most guys will be just like, oh, get over it. Because we have that attitude where if we as men have problems, we're told to get over it or man up. And I think we're in an age now where maybe manning up isn't the best thing to do. Yeah, man up in a sense go and talk about what you have. Go, I don't know, it's just eventually I just got over being told to get over it. And I was like, I can't. Just get over it, because it's not how it works. It's not how emotions are. It's not how feelings work. You can't just get over something like that. In a sense, so my advice to anyone is just don't let something like that define who you are, because it doesn't define who you are, even though it could shape who you are in your head. Just don't let it get in the way of how you function as a human being and socially around your friends.